Hey everybody, it's Shawn Jardine here today, and I wanted to tell you about a lovely little town called Carefree, Arizona. It often gets lumped in with its sister town, Cave Creek, but it has its own unique personality and way of life. So let's get started, and I'll tell you all about Carefree. I get lots of calls, emails, texts, you name it, from people asking me about the little town of Carefree. Some of those questions are starting to reach Mitch Murphy status. So if you're into trivia and you know who Mitch Murphy is, comment below. If not, I guess you're going to have to Google it and just know that you're not a trivia nerd like I am. But anyway, let's take a look at some of those questions here today. So who lives in Carefree? I don't know, people, lots of people. 3,800-ish people, and a few more coming every day. There's not a whole lot more land to be built in that area, but some probably could be annexed, so I'm imagining that it's going to grow. As of 2016, there were about 1,900 homes in the Carefree area, so not a big town by any stretch, but it's a thriving little place. Next question, how far is Carefree from Phoenix? Well, really, it's about 15 miles northeast of the Phoenix area. It actually kind of butts up against Scottsdale to the south, and to the west, of course, is our other favorite little place, Cave Creek. So not far from Phoenix, not far from the airport and all the big city things, but you could be living there in a cool little town. Is Carefree safe? Well, there are never any guarantees in life. But overall, it's pretty safe. Some recent statistics show that it is 76% less crime in Carefree than the national average. So I'd say that's pretty good. Now here's a random question. Does it snow in Carefree? Strangely enough, yes. I'm not going to call it snow as most of us would know snow. I'm from Colorado, so this little dusting that we occasionally get here is not snow, but it sure gets people excited, and it is kind of pretty to see on the hills. Just a dusting, kind of looks like powdered sugar. So yes, if you want to count it, because it is precipitation, we can say it snows, but you and I probably both know it's not snow. The small town of Carefree kind of centers around the Sundial Plaza and the Spanish Village. Now, these are two of the little retail centers that you'll find in Carefree. Very, very nice. Lots of really cool shops, a few galleries. They have a really cute little farmer's market there. I'm not sure what day, but it does happen. I've been there. And two of my favorite places to eat and drink. The first one is a place everybody takes people to when they come into town. That is the English Rose Tea Room, which is just a cutesy little place, all decorated up. You'll feel like you're back in the English countryside having your afternoon tea. It comes complete with a British owner who walks around to check on you and a life-size cut of the Queen that you can take pictures with. So I do enjoy going there quite often. The other place I really like is Keeler's Neighborhood Steakhouse. Nothing beats sitting on their rooftop on a warm winter night with a group of friends, having drinks, appetizers, and then our dinner. It's really a cool place to go. So let's talk about housing. Homes in the Carefree area will start in the mid-400s. Now, when I say homes, I mean condos and townhomes. Single-family properties are going to start in the high 500s and go up all the way into the multi-millions. Depends on the size, of course, and the location, how much land, has it been updated? It's just going to depend, but lots of really cool neighborhoods to check out in Carefree. Many of the homes are designed for desert living. What does that mean? Well, in this case, it might mean a Jerry Jones home. He's a famous architect around these parts. That home could be designed into the terrain that it sits on. So if it's up on Black Mountain, You'll have a giant boulder in your living room. You might open the coat closet and there's a big boulder in there. It's really kind of cool. His philosophy was to build the house around the land and not maybe take out big boulders and dynamite them as lots of other developers and architects would do. So you'll see his homes for sale from time to time, and each one has a unique story. Now, there are lots of different little neighborhoods in the Carefree area, as I mentioned before, some up on the mountain, Black Mountain as it's called, or some that are closer to town, maybe walkable if they're condos and townhomes. Some are gated, some are not gated, so you need to decide what would work for your lifestyle. Are you there all the time, or are you a snowbird that's only there part of the year? The other area that's right at Carefree is called the Boulders Resort. Now, it really is a resort where lots of visitors go and stay at the hotel, they play golf, but guess what? There are homes there that you can buy and live in. Some are larger single-family homes, others are the small villas that make a great lock and leave place for snowbirds, or you could live there full-time. The style of these homes is a desert contemporary style, but when I say contemporary, just know it might mean late 80s contemporary. Not all of them have been updated, but some have, and quite nicely, as a matter of fact. So it just depends on your taste and your price point. Some people like to go in and make a house their own, so maybe you want it not updated. Carefree has long been a haven for celebrities. I'm sure you all know Paul Harvey. He recorded his show from his studio in his Carefree home during the winter months. He loved to hike and was seen often around the area. Dick Van Dyke also had a home in the Carefree area. In fact, used some of the buildings that are still in Carefree as his studios to film the new Dick Van Dyke show. So just some cool little area facts for you there. I'm sure we still have lots of other celebrities today, but it's a little more low-key. They're out there, but we don't bother them and we don't see them. So if you know of anybody, let me know, but I haven't seen any celebrities up there recently. So Carefree really is a cool little place. Let me know if you'd like more information, if you'd like me to go take a video of a particular property up there or send you a list of properties. I've put a link down below in the comments section that you can click on to schedule a personal time with me, either for a Zoom call or a phone call, whatever works. I'd love to get to meet you in a more personal way, and we can talk about your housing needs. Maybe it's Carefree, maybe it's Cave Creek, maybe it's Sun City, I don't know. Let me know what you're looking for and I can help you. Also, be sure to click subscribe and hit the little bell so you'll be notified every time I make a new video. I try to make them about once a week, sometimes more, sometimes less, depending on how busy I get. But I don't want you to miss out on this valuable information. Also, there will be some videos up above that you can click on at the end of this one if you want to get more information. See you soon.